Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's your boy Anubis, bringing you another vlog. I know it's been a very, very long time, and a lot of you guys are probably like, Anubis, why haven't you put out any content such as vlogs or gaming? What have you been doing? Where have you been? What's going on with you, brother? I mean, we see you streaming once in a while, even your streaming starting to kind of fall off, and just everything about you. You're not on Twitter, you're not on Snapchat, you're not on Kick. We can't find you. What's going on? I'm here to tell you guys, lately I've been really depressed and combating my depression, and it's been a really hard and long struggle for me, and I'm trying my best to do the best I can to combat it, to be more supportive of myself, to give myself a lot more encouragement and self-coping statements, and just dealing with it in my own way. And you know, due to myself getting sick prior, that really affected me as well, brought my depression back, because I was pretty much, for about a week, I was just a lump, and I was just in bed for the most part, sneezing, hacking up phlegm dripping out of my nose, boogers everywhere, tissue wads all over my computer desk. It was just nasty and disgusting. And you know, I'm still combating my depression. And today, being Thursday, February 25th, I decided that, you know, I to weigh myself to see how much of my weight was, to see how my weight is going, because I noticed I've been eating a lot lately, and I think that's also part of my depression. And I noticed that I'm getting to like a very dangerous weight, not dangerous, I guess, per se, but a very obese and very overweight weight level. For me, which is dangerous, I consider dangerous, because I've never been that big or as big as I am right now, and I'm not happy with what I saw, and it kind of sent me in a spiral, circle, tornado of emotions and feelings today. And I said to myself, self, it's time to do something about this. You keep talking about how you want to lose weight, you want to get back in shape, or at least just be slimmer. You know, you want to be how you were 5 years ago, 6 years ago. You know, back then you were really good looking and you were in shape and you had a lot more confidence, and you saw the results. You saw that a lot of good looking female that you're too timid to approach now because you think you're too overweight, you're too obese, you're too fat, that women don't find you attractive. And you know, so that's been another reason why I really have a hard time approaching women currently, is my depression. And then on top of that, I'm very hard on myself, and I look at myself now in the mirror and I compare myself to 5-6 years ago. Now I know that's not really a long time, and some of you might say, yeah, that's a really long time, Anubis, and as you get older, things change, and I understand that. Things change, and they are just very, very difficult. Metabolisms change, your body changes as you get older, and you know, when you don't take care of yourself either, that doesn't help either. And if you don't eat appropriate foods, or you don't eat healthy foods, that doesn't help either. Today, the point of the matter is that today I pushed myself at first to say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go for a walk. So I mailed one of the winners from the 1K giveaway, mailed out their winnings today, and I used that as my excuse to get out the house and go for a walk. From there, I was like, you know what, let's keep going. Let's push ourselves the distance. Let's see how far we can really take this. So after going to the post office, dropping it off at the post office, I walked all the way to Walmart, which in the walking distance, going there from where I live now, is about 2 miles. Walking from where I live to there. But I didn't take the route that is recommended, that was given to me by a MapQuest or by a GPS device. I took a longer route than was necessary to get to the destination that I wanted to go to, which was Walmart. I took no shortcuts. Normally you can cut through the woods and cut through some back houses and save yourself some time and get to Walmart a lot faster in where I live, or at least where it's at. And I said, no shortcuts today, no excuses, no bullshit. We're going to take the longest route that I can possibly take currently by walking. And I did. So I started walking there, and you know, along the way, it was starting to feel very sluggish. My legs were hurting a bit, not like super bad. But by the time I got to Walmart, I had to take a break. I sat down outside of Walmart for at least probably 20 minutes, and then went to Walmart, just walked around there for at least a good half hour, literally just walking around. I bought one thing, which was nail clippers and water. I bought nail clippers because I lost my other nail clippers. And then after that, I just kept walking around a little bit. And then I went outside, took another break. Stood about 20 minutes again, maybe a half hour. Got up, walked back home. On the way back home, I noticed that my legs were very, very sore. Not even halfway home, my legs and knees were buckling and shaking. Every time I had to stop to cross the street or go through, at a crosswalk, my legs would start trembling and shaking uncontrollably. My knees would start buckling. I feel like I wouldn't be able to stand at certain points in time. Today, I really pushed myself really hard. I took, like I said, one break at the post office. When I got there, I took a break. And then on the way to Walmart, I didn't take a break until I got to Walmart. So I took a break at Walmart, walked around in Walmart for about a half hour, bought two things, like I said, came out of Walmart, took one break there, and on the way home here, when I finally got back into town, nearing the train station, which still is pretty far from where I live, I took a break there at the train station outside near the main street. And even then, my legs were shaking, trembling, even worse when I took a break. And sat there for maybe about 25, 30 minutes again. Got up and pushed myself all the way home. All the way, in such severe pain. When I got home, I just could barely stand. Right now, my legs are still kind of tense and shaking a little bit. My nerves are a little frayed right now. But I feel accomplished that I actually managed to walk 4 miles, if not more. Basically 2 miles there, 2 miles back, and feel accomplished. Feel good that I was actually able to do it, even though I felt that I took one too many breaks, even though some breaks are kind of necessary, and you shouldn't push yourself too hard when doing exercises or going for long walks. I felt that cardio would be a good way to start in order to lose some weight, to slender down, sweating and sweating out the fat and poisons in your body and stuff like that. I felt like that was going to be a good way to start my routine. So tomorrow I'm going to be trying to do like 20, maybe 30 sit-ups. And then the day after that, I might go for a walk again, depending on my legs. If I don't go for a walk, then I'm going to end up doing like 20 to 30 push-ups. And then the next day, push myself, no matter what, to go for that walk again, walk another 4 miles. And I'm going to keep that kind of routine up, kind of switching up each day, do a different exercise. And at some point in between, just take like a day or two break from any exercise at all. So I'm thinking maybe like 4 days of doing this kind of routine where walking, crunches, push-ups, and then walking again, and maybe take 2 or 3 days to take a rest from those exercises, and then keep this routine up every week. Now I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, you shouldn't be pushing yourself that hard in Anubis, especially if you're getting to that point, that extent. You also gotta understand you're older, your metabolism isn't what it's gonna be. You're not gonna lose weight extremely fast like you're probably hoping to. I'm not expecting some miracle cure-all or to be, extremely thin, within a couple days. When I came back home, I saw that I lost about half a pound, which is to be expected, I guess, from a 4-mile walk, and especially since I didn't sweat a lot. I didn't really walk fast or run or jog. It was mostly just walking at my leisure, getting used to walking at such a distance, really. So this time around wasn't really pushing myself to my limits per se, but it was seeing if I could actually go the distance. And I was, with a couple breaks in between, and doing what I felt was good for myself for the first time. I'm going to continue to try to do this routine and try to get my weight down, because I don't like where I see my weight is going. I've never been this heavy or this big, and I'm not happy with my body. I haven't been happy with my body for a very long time, especially hearing people in my town when I came back from Massachusetts, and people seeing me again for the first time talking about, you got big, Emilio, you got big, man. Like, whoa. Like, everyone was really surprised, I guess, or it's just because not seeing me for a long time, they saw that there was a dramatic increase of my weight, and it kind of brings you down when people notice your weight and your size, and you already notice it yourself when you have other people noticing and saying it out loud. Now I know people are kind of doing it to kind of maybe tough love or just not meaning to be mean, but at the same time it still hurts. It doesn't change the fact and the level of intensity of feelings that it gives you when people that you once knew saw you 5 years ago at your slimmest have now seen you at your biggest. And that's been very demotivating for myself, trying to get back in shape. But I need to really just push myself. I need to stop making excuses. I need to change my diet. I need to just do what I need to do to get back in shape. So what this means, guys, is that there might be less streaming and even less content than there is now. I might stop streaming for a short time, for like a month maybe, to kind of try to get myself into shape. I might stream still, but it will only be for like 3 or 4 hours at a time. It won't be for like the 8 hours or 12 hours that you guys are accustomed to seeing me, or even 4 hours. I mean, I can't promise you guys. I don't know what the future lies for me, guys. I know right now I want to focus on my health and my mental health and start making improvements and changes in my life. I want to thank you guys all for supporting me in this decision and supporting me for my stream, supporting me in general. Also, many of you guys know that I'm still trying to raise money to help my mom pay off her medical bill. Most of you guys have seen it. If you haven't seen it already, I made a video about it. Go looking for it. It's entitled My Mom's Medical Bill or something. I mean, it's only a couple of videos away, guys. If you guys scroll through the videos and look back, I'm sure you'll find it. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's a tough thing I'm going through right now with dealing with my mental health, dealing with my physical health, and then dealing with my mom's well-being as well. I'm trying to hold all this weight on my shoulders, and you know, the whole thing with my mom isn't my responsibility, but it is my mom. She gave me life. I wouldn't be here without her, even though she's never really played a really major motherly role in my life and has never really supported me or been there for me. Doesn't make her any less my mom, doesn't change the fact that she is my mom and that I should still support her and be there for her, even though she hasn't been there for me and still really kind of hasn't been 100% there for me. You know, I know she's tried in the past and over the years to try to be more motherly and be more supportive and caring, but it just always feels so fake and so pushed. You know, it never feels like it's genuine. I'm sure many of you guys can relate to that feeling. I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on with me and where I've been and what's going on with my head and just where I'm at right now. That right now I'm unhappy with myself, I'm depressed, I'm miserable, I'm beating myself up every freaking day. And it's just time I do something about it and I take charge of my life and take charge of my health, mental health, and just start creating more positivity. And I know you guys enjoy my streams, and I try to be a positive role model to you guys. I know many of you guys love my streams, love my content I put out on YouTube, how real I am with you guys, how 100% genuine I am on my streams and on my YouTube channel. But there's so much more to me, guys, than what I really divulge. Because, you know, I'm afraid of people judging me and criticizing me. And it's just rough, you know, it's really, really rough being me. I know it's rough being you guys. I know you guys have your own issues, your own problems. I want you guys to know I'm still going to be here for you. I'm still going to support you. If you guys ever need me, you can hit me up on Twitter, Kick, Snapchat. You know, you can do whatever it takes to get in contact with me. I want you guys to know I'm not abandoning you. I'm still here for you. If you need me, do not hesitate to contact me. Just let me know that it's urgent, or if you feel it's urgent, let me know that it's urgent, and I'll try to reply to you and get back to you as soon as I possibly can. But again, guys, thank you so much for everything that you have done for me, everything that you're continuing to do for me. I love you guys so very much. Remember, guys, stay cool, be cool, give respect, and you'll get respect in return. Peace. I love you guys.